If we zoom in deep enough on water, we will see water molecules that are continuously bond and release. A water molecule consists of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. Traveling inwards, the oxygen atom allows us to see 8 moving electrons that shown as yellow circles. As we zoom again, we will find nucleus that consists of 8 protons and 8 neutrons that shown as red and white circles. An atom can't be seen by our eyes. It is a very small building blocks of anything that has mass and occupies space, which can be solid or liquid or gas. The atom consists of rapidly moving electrons and a nucleus that occupies a tiny region at the center of the atom. The nucleus is composed of protons and neutrons, and it has a diameter of approximately 10 to the power -4 angstrom. The nucleus contains virtually all the mass of the atom. One proton weighs 1 AMU and one neutron weighs 1 AMU, but one electron weighs 0.00055 AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit, where 1 AMU equal about 1.66 times 10 to the power -24 grams. It used to express the electrons, protons, and neutrons' small mass because it would be cumbersome to express such small masses in grams. Neutrons get their name from the fact that they are neutral. This means that they have no charge. However, protons are positively charged particles, and electrons are negatively charged particles. What is the role of protons? Protons give an atom its identity, which means that if the number of protons changes, so does the type of the atom. For example, hydrogen has 1 proton, helium has 2 protons, and lithium has 3 protons. Why do protons and neutrons stay assembled together in a nucleus? When protons are close together at about lower than 10 to the power -4 angstrom, the attractive nuclear force dominates. The strong nuclear force between two protons is the same as between a neutron and a proton, and is the same as between two neutrons. This nuclear force overcomes the electrostatic repulsion between protons. When protons are close together at about higher than 10 to the power -5 angstrom, the electrostatic repulsion between protons dominates. However, neutrons put a space between protons and prevent protons from flying away. So this is the rule of neutrons. What is the rule of electrons? Electrons occupy most of the volume of the atom, and they are greatly affect the ability of an atom to interact with other atoms. In another word, valence electrons, that are electrons in the outermost shell of an atom, can participate in the formation of a chemical bond. These valence electrons allow the atoms of different elements, which have different numbers of electrons, to show different chemical behavior and different uses. For example, hydrogen used for powering vehicles, helium used to float balloons, lithium used for manufacturing of lithium-ion batteries, which are used in many electronic devices. Since atoms have no net charge, the number of electrons must equal the number of protons. For example, hydrogen has 1 proton and 1 electron. Helium has 2 protons and 2 electrons. And lithium has 3 protons and 3 electrons. Question number 1. Label the different parts of an atom shown below. Also, fill in the missing information. The structure of this atom shows that the red circle is a proton, and the blue circle is a neutron, and the green circle is an electron. An electron revolves in an electron shell. The red and green circles are in nucleus. Subatomic particles are electrons, neutrons, and protons. The mass of one electron is 0.0005 AMU, and it is found in an electron shell. However, a neutron is found in a nucleus. A proton has a charge of +1 and mass of 1 AMU. Question number 2. Complete the following sentences using the terms listed below. A or N is a particle with a positive charge, a proton. Most types of matter are made up of small particles called atoms. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space.
A or an is a particle with no charge at all. A neutron is a particle with no charge at all. A or an is a particle with a negative charge. Of course, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. The law of matter states that matter is neither created or destroyed, only changed in form. Good. The law of conservation of matter states that matter is neither created or destroyed, only changed in form. Atoms are made up of particles. Atoms are made up of good subatomic particles. Matter that has an equal amount of positive and negative charge is said to be, of course, matter that has an equal amount of positive and negative charge is said to be neutral. Most of the mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus.
Question number 3. Complete the following. The central part of the atom is called the nucleus. Electrons are found outside the nucleus. The nucleus has a charge and contains what and what? The nucleus has a positive charge and contains neutrons and protons. The and the have the same mass. The protons and the neutrons have the same mass. Proton has a positive charge. Neutron has no charge. Electron has negative charge. Order from the lightest to heaviest: protons, electrons, nucleus, and neutrons. The lightest is electrons, then protons, then neutrons, then nucleus is the heaviest. Question number 4. Write answers to the following question. The atom above contains how many protons? Of course, 2. The atom above contains how many electrons? Of course, 2. What is the name of the negative subatomic particle? Of course, electron.